Hello there, I'm Juan.
And I'm Diana.
And today we're going to be featuring Diana and really talking about her story. How is it that she came to a better solution? And really, 18 years later, why she's still here today. So, Diana, you've been here quite a while.
18 years next month, in September.
How did you start off here at A Better Solution?
Well, I had met Leah, the owner, and she was telling me about her business. And then I came and applied to be a caregiver.
So it all started from a caregiver, just like Leah then?
Exactly.
Okay, and what about home care attracted you and allowed you to maybe want to stay?
I like taking care of people and helping people. I think that's it, and making sure that they have what they need. So that's important to me. I've always liked to help people. Before I started being a caregiver, if I helped people, I was happy.
That's true. Actually, when I met Diana, she was actually helping me at my community. So I remember I would have residents who I maybe was going to lose, and I actually called Diana and figured out how we could work together to make sure that I didn't lose the residents and they were able to retain a client. So
correct.
So yes, that basically I do know that is a quality that you have. And what brings you to work 18 years later? What brings you to work every single day? Because, I mean, you really got to love what you do, but is there anything else that really makes you get up in the morning and just allows you to do what you do every single day?
I think it still goes back to trying to help people and make sure that they have what they need out there. Having a great owner helps a lot because people change in the industry all the time. And I think it all has to do from the top. So the owner makes you want to come to work and how she treats her employees.
So you're saying that just like in any other job, really your boss can make it or break it for you.
Yes, definitely. And I always, any job that I've ever been in, I always just work like if it was my own company. So it's not people all the time ask me if I'm the owner. I'm like, no. But I always work like it is my company because I want us to shine and do a great job and take care of people. That's what we're here for.
And why A Better Solution? Because, I mean, the reality is there's so many home care companies out there, right?
There is.
So why, after all these years, are you still with this company?
Because I love the company. And once again, the owner. The owner has a lot to do with that. I've been offered many jobs, many jobs. I've people like anywhere from the caregiving all the way to assisted living and hospices, but I don't jump ship. You know, it's like I'm here because I want to be here. I don't need to be. I could go someplace else. But I like A Better Solution. I love A Better Solution. I love what it stands for. I love being able to try to help people that work with us as well, to get them on the same page and show them everything I know so they can be better at what they're doing. So.
That's true. So one thing I do want to talk about is, so I know that working in this industry, you first of all, you have to have a heart to be able to be in this industry.
Yes.
And because the reality is you're dealing with people's livelihood, you're dealing with people's family and their extended families, and many times they become part of your family. Mm-hmm. So do you happen to have any story that maybe you want to highlight that maybe you've experienced personally that maybe still resonates with you till today?
One of my first clients, I was taking care of her, I think it was 4 hours, maybe 3 days a week. And that was one of my very first clients. And I was with her, I actually was there when she actually passed away, but I wasn't her caregiver at the time. But I'm still in touch with her daughter and her son-in-law. But she taught me things because my mom had already passed away. And so this client taught me how to make things that my mom used to make, but I didn't pay attention to because I liked lasagna, so that's what I paid attention to. And so, but she taught me how to do things, and instead of pretending like I made them at home myself, you know, with frozen macaroni and cheese, add some extra cheese. She taught me how to make things like that. So that stood out a lot for me. She was a very, very nice lady. And then I had one of my other clients around the same time. I was only 2 hours, I think every Tuesday, and broke my heart when they moved away. And I even went up to see them one time, and I was going to go see them another time. But that morning she passed away, and then a week later her husband passed away. So these are stories that I remember, but I was there to help them. Their family loved me, and that's what it's about. It's helping somebody out that the family can't be there to help them out. Whether it's end of life, I've been there with end of life too, where you want the family to come in and see their loved one before they're taken to the mortuary. But they want to see them, nice and cleaned up, maybe have lipstick on and some perfume. And one lady, I actually helped one of our caregivers give her a bath after she passed away. We put lotion on her body, the clothes were already laid out. We just had her looking beautiful and like she was sleeping in her bed. And the family loved that. And what a better way to, instead of like all with tubes and everything,
Yeah.
It's that personal touch. So anytime I do assessments with anybody on hospice, I'll ask them if that's something they'd like us to do. I've lost both of my parents, so I think seeing them like that compared to with tubes and drains and electro things on their chest and stuff, it's nicer just to see them like they're sleeping and they're peaceful and they're not in any more pain.
Yeah, I completely agree. So I know that that definitely I can definitely understand a lot more now why you're still here after so many years, especially with, you're right, just the amount of things you have to deal with, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of moving parts to home care. It's not an easy business,
Mm-mm.
and not everyone is made for it.
And that's okay. That's okay. Like we have caregivers that can't do hospice, and that's okay.
And that's also, I think, something that's really important to highlight, that you have to understand also what your caregivers are okay with doing and not doing,
Mm-hmm.
because the reality is we're not all cut out for end of life. We're not all cut out to change depends. So if we can understand our caregivers and really we can help them, putting them in the right case, then we can retain them.
Yes.
And who knows how many of them can become future Dianas.
All of them.
It's true.
It's like just reach for your stars, reach for the gold.
Janet, well, I want to thank you for your time today. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.